eating cold pizza.
No, right before the
That
podcast,
nigga
I
put that
really
pizza in
put
the
it in the
microwave for
microwave.
like 2 seconds. Man, I'm tired of giving y'all intros. We ain't giving y'all no more intros. Y'all already know what it is by now. So we just going straight to topics now. As y'all know, this man KD gonna say to Sean Marks, the owner, or the GM, whatever the hell he is, of the Nets, it's either me or Steve Nash. I told y'all about the Slytherin. I'm gonna have to tell y'all again. He ain't that guy. He ain't never gonna be that guy. He ain't getting no more rings. He done. Finito. Finished. But y'all go ahead.
Okay, so you, I don't think Kevin Durant might go in.
How? What team is he going to win a ring? Like the teams he wants, you're gonna have to gut that roster to get him. So you're gonna be in
I
the
do
same
I
spot you
do
just
think
was with
that
Brooklyn.
I do think that it was smart for him to go and say that. To be honest with you, though, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I think that is smart for him to say that, just for the simple fact is that I don't believe Steve Nash is a good coach. So we already know Kevin Durant needs a great system, a great coach. The only problem is what coach out there are they gonna replace him with that he's gonna feel comfortable enough to play alone. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
My thing
this,
is, him and Kyrie wanted Steve Nash. They were crying about him, and they got him. Now he talking about you gonna fire him.
sometimes people think they know what they want when they really don't. Feel me? So they think they wanted Steve Nash because they probably have good relations with Steve Nash off of the basketball field, probably help them train and do all that other stuff, but he's just not a good coach. We all see that he's not a good coach. We could talk about adjustments. We could talk about like whatever you want to talk about. We could talk about adjustments, defensive lineups. I don't. Bruce, he had Bruce Brown playing power forward, small forward, shooting guard, center. Like is is I
The reason
don't know.
why I have a problem with this whole situation, I'm going to cut you off real, but like you can't complain about what I get you, and then like want to trade when shit go left. Like these niggas wanted DeAndre Jordan when Jared Allen was clearly the better player at this point at that point in their careers. Like y'all niggas got rid of the coach before, even though he had changed the Brooklyn Nets culture before y'all niggas got there. So to me, nigga, it's like you got all the things that you wanted. They made trades, they made coaching changes, they did everything, and you still didn't produce. And then now that all of a sudden we made all the moves that you wanted, and now you kind of stuck with the roster that you have. Now all of a sudden, nigga, you want to trade, nigga? If you don't get the fuck out of here,
I mean, he played bad. That had nothing to do with Steve Nash. What happened? Nah, somebody going crazy with the
They
horn.
going they
Yeah, I hear
going
that, right?
crazy. They going crazy, bro.
road rage a little bit.
They still going.
What it is?
Nah, that's annoying.
They just stopped.
But yeah, man, I think it's smart for him to say that just for the simple fact is that if you just watch that team, you could tell that Steve Nash is not a good coach. But that's just me though. Yes, even though they asked for him, bro, he's still not a good coach.
But still, like
So who are you replacing him with? Like, what coaches out there that you can get to coach this team? Mike D'Antoni?
they need
Oh,
no offense, they need a defensive minded coach. The offense is there, the defense is what's lacking.
What defensive coaches like out there? Frank Vogel is gone. I
I
mean,
don't. I'm just saying for their roster and what they need a defensive minded coach because to me the offense is gonna be there with Kyrie and KD. You could figure out an offensive scheme for them too. Defense where you need KD to step up, which he hasn't been known as a great defender, especially after the Warriors, and obviously Kyrie. No disrespect, bro. He hasn't been the greatest defender even in his prime. He definitely isn't a great defender now. So it would have to have a defensive minded coach for that can get the best out of them on that side, that can push them to be the best that they can on that side, so they can actually have a legitimate chance to win. Because I don't care what you're talking about, you can't outscore motherfuckers in the playoffs. You got to make some stops.
and then like if you Sean Marks, who do you get rid of? KD or Steve Nash?
It'd be easy to get rid of Steve Nash instead of Sean Marks. No disrespect. I mean, instead of Kevin Durant, like Steve Nash is the coach. No offense, but the Minnesota trade didn't help nobody because now Brooklyn thinking that they gonna get first like that type of bag for him, and that's not the case. Like nobody wants a 35-year-old who just came off an injury, who has more years on his deal. You don't really know what's his potential. If we were talking about 5 years ago, I'm pretty sure teams would drop their whole damn roster for him. But we talking about
Mm-hmm.
like 35-year-old off of Achilles injury. You know what I'm saying? Don't have the same burst. Don't have the same, um, defensive. I would say defensive prowess. Like it's just simple, bro. It's kind of hard to trade for that dude. The ceiling is great, but it ain't been the last. I mean, especially since last season, I would say like it ain't been like when he went toe to toe with Giannis. Like he clearly on the decline. So that's what I was just saying. Like I just don't know what the Nets
My
expect
only
to get.
thing, my biggest thing is that with so the Knicks should have never played as bad as they played. Who's they center? Andre Drummond. I'm not.
No,
Well,
I think
who
it was
they said?
Claxton.
No. They center was Andre Drummond. I'm not saying Andre Drummond is the best center, but I think that he should have got more playing time. He can help a defensive end. Nicholas Claxton can't shoot a free throw to save his life. I just think that team has certain problems that a lot of people are not talking.
The blender. Is he in the blender for you too, Josh?
Yeah, in the blender.
Whole thing is like, Did you take anything away from the Mike James interview? Because I felt like what he was saying is there's a whole bunch of behind the curtain shit in the locker room shit that we don't know about is one of the reasons why they broke up as well. I actually believe that.
Man, just blow up the whole team. The Nets is shitty as an organization. They have yet to make a conference finals. Like, just blow the team up at this point. Treat everybody. How you have a roster with D'Lo, Jared Allen, and them guys, and y'all make it to the playoffs, and then you get KD and Kyrie, and y'all get swept in the first round. The year before that, you lose to Giannis in 7. Like, the Nets just aren't it. Like, I'm gonna say it again. KD is the greatest role player we have ever seen.
Only reason why I wouldn't agree with that is because like I know what you're gonna say is like far as KD got MVPs, but I'm like he didn't
Hold on.
accomplish that
What was your question, Josh?
being.
Because
I could also hear the argument as his final being a finals and that, but it's hard for me to take away the 6 championships that Scottie Pippen won with Jordan. That's one reason I'll say that. It's like, come on now, bro. He's an integral part of a dynasty.
So if KD
Boom.
ain't the greatest role player. He never been the best player in the league. What the hell is he?
A great player who underachieved for
He's
his
a
career. That simple, nigga. It's that simple. Is that you ain't gotta put no extra on it. Like no disrespect to KD, he should have way more than what he did. And that's kind of crazy to say that, but like
KD
the
is
elk
a
that I
he's a
the elk that I had ran on, like as far as talent wise, he should at least won one championship as the man. That's just my
Kevin.
personal opinion. A lot of people disagree with me. I heard like, a lot of people say a lot of great players. A lot of players ain't fucking Kevin Durant.
Is Kevin
That's
Durant a
not
better George Gervin?
bro. Here we go, bro.
I told you he George
God,
Griffin with a
hey,
jump
hey,
shot.
just
I tried to
mute my
tell
mic.
y'all, but I was
I
crazy when I
got it,
said
bro.
it.
A lot of people say T Mac. I might say George Gervin. But what was the question though?
Now I was just talking about like if KD is not the greatest role player, he ain't the greatest scorer, and he never been number one in the league. Like
No, no. I'm
who
not
is
gonna
KD?
lie. When we say role player, KD would have to be the greatest role player. He would have to be, bro.
Yup. Rose just said you could argue Scotty's a better role player than him. 6 chips.
Are you talking about
I
winning or
would,
are you talking about talent? Like just
what
their
I'm what
skill and talent?
but also I'm making sure that we on the same page. When I look at role players and things of that nature, and you talk about what they accomplished as a Robin, like that's what we was saying in the chat as a Robin. So I'm taking at him as the years when he was with the Warriors, not what he did before or what he did after. So as a Robin, what we call him quote unquote Robin, I would still say now if you want to say the Finals MVP argument, I'm all for it. I'll hear you on that and that will probably trump the six possibly. If you want to make that argument, that's on you. But I would say the six chips and
Um,
for Mike in the three peats can't be denied. Can't to me
what
it's
what
not.
I will say, I'm not gonna say nothing about the Finals MVP. What I will say though is that I'm not one of these niggas that do the skill argument, but I do think Kevin Durant is just a better player than Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen just like feel me. Scottie Pippen was on like a dynasty. So was Kevin Durant. I understand both sides. I wouldn't say Scottie is like if we just talking about role players, a player that played a role. I would still have to go with Kevin Durant just because I'm not gonna lie. This is the one and only time I'm gonna be like just cause it's Kevin Durant. Like if we do this the all time small forward list, Kevin Durant is over Scotty. Right?
Think so? You
Nah,
think so?
yeah, yeah, Kevin Durant is third. No, Kevin Durant is
Fourth on
LeBron.
your
Bird.
list,
He fourth because he's
Dr.
behind
J.
Dr. J. But yeah, I don't think I'm not one of these big KD people, but I do think that he's better than Scottie Pippen. When we talking about league, what he got a league MVP, Finals MVP, scoring championships. Like,
Yeah, it's fair to say. I'm just like as far as like what we value and when I don't know. That's
if
why
we talking about value and winning, then Scotty might have it.
that's
We
what I'm
just
saying.
talk about
I,
value and
I
winning.
hear the argument, but like yeah, bro.
Because if we talking about winning, you got to look at Scotty. We talking about defense. People underrate his playmaking. He was giving you, I think, 6 assists sometimes, 5 assists sometimes, playing defense.
But
It
I hear
might.
tripping, real. You talking about any person with anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
I just like winners, bro. You know, even though my Blazers won shit.
like Theo said, KD has a skill set of a number one option, but he's like in basketball purgatory because he has a skill set, but yet he really can't be one. So his
Nah,
career is tricky to rank.
nah. JT said it the best. Shout out to JT and shout out to Theo. Kevin Durant is just a role. He's a nice ass role player. Like He should be a bro. He should be like he's a superstar. Like his skill and his talent made him a superstar. But how he plays and how he plays the game, he plays it like a role player. Like yo, bro, I just want to play basketball. I don't want to really dominate. Just let me play basketball. Like he gives like Kevin Durant is one of those type of people. I just want to play basketball. I don't really want to dominate. I just want to play. Like that's me. That's how I look at him, though.
I don't think that's crazy because if let's say they make a conference finals with the Nets, that's 3 straight years this man has not been to an Eastern Conference final with this team,
I
which
have a
is
question.
crazy.
What'd you say, Josh?
Next,
Oh, I said if this year, if they don't make the Eastern Conference Finals, and they miss out again, that's 3 straight years he's been on this Nets team as the best player, and they can't even go to an Eastern Conference Final with KD as the best player, as the man.
That's
so
tough. That's tough.
I think going
I'm
into
just
next year,
from far as everybody keep talk about. Let me be quiet, bro.
Go ahead, Real.
I think going into next year, KD has a lot to prove. Me personally, um, they need an Eastern Conference or Finals run. Kyrie Irving can play home and away games. Um, Ben Simmons had a whole year off plus the summer. He did the surgery already.
What do you think the Brooklyn Nets? If you had to make a projection of what next year gonna be, say
They would be
Kyrie's healthy, KD's healthy, and KD want to play for the entire year. Just say, you know what, fuck it. I know y'all not about to trade me, so I'm just about to play.
so I do think chemistry comes into it. So they might win games just off their talent, but they might lose games because like Milwaukee has more chemistry than them. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll give them like if they all play a full year healthy, I'll give them like third seed. So I see Boston being better, and I see Milwaukee being better. I see them being better than everybody, and then everybody, the Nets being better than everybody else in the East, being better than the 76ers, being better than
Crack,
the
crack. Sorry, crack. It's crack.
nah,
They
bro.
got Blake roster, bro. They're gonna be better.
I'm telling you, bro, they're gonna be better than the 76ers. If they play a
No,
full
no, no,
year,
no, no,
bro.
no, no, no. Hey, bro, how confident are you in these Nets, bro?
Oh no, I'm not a Nets fan. I'm not that confident in
No,
them
no, no,
niggas.
no, 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 no. I need you to be confident that the Brooklyn
Um,
Nets is about to have a better record than the 76ers.
um, am I confident on that? Nah, I'm not confident on that.
So okay, let me think about some other teams that so the Nets is about to be better than the Chicago Bulls.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on. It depends on what they're doing with KD. I don't. I gotta see what this KD
No, I'm
situation is gonna
saying
look
if
like.
they have KD going into next season,
Okay.
yes,
So
I
yeah,
think
they
they're gonna be
definitely
better.
better.
They're gonna be better than Chicago. I think Chicago problem is injuries, and then they're gonna keep having this up and down. Zach Levine is playing nice for 2 3 months, then DeMar DeRozan is nice for 4 months. I think they're gonna keep having that problem.
They literally ran into injuries. That's what happened to them.
They need to stay healthy. But even when they were healthy, they still wasn't beating top five teams.
I got the Nets a second round exit, maybe a
Bro,
first. Who
I
knows?
bro, I if the Nets is not a top, if they like not a top five seed, bro, they first round exit next year, bro.
So who would you? What five teams you would have better? So it would be Milwaukee, Boston,
Boston, I think
76ers.
Six is gonna be better. I didn't even talk about
The
Miami. Miami definitely gonna be better
oh
than the
yeah,
Nets.
Miami
And
and the
then
Bulls.
bro. I say Bulls or Atlanta Hawks. Call me crazy.
Oh wow.
That's not crazy. That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous at
Nah,
all.
I don't
With
know about
Atlanta,
Atlanta. I don't know about
Atlanta
Atlanta.
not ridiculous. Y'all sleeping on Atlanta. I'm trying to tell y'all.
No, but I like what the if the Hawks can show me that they got some chemistry and the pieces fit, I honestly believe that they can have a better record.
I
I just
think
don't believe,
Toronto. I think Toronto might be better than Atlanta.
bro. Toronto,
Toronto gonna be better than Nets
for
too. So
everybody
you
who
can throw
keeps
that in there.
talking shit about the East is truly stacked for the first time in a long time. So yes, nigga, there's a couple teams that I think is gonna be better overall for the regular season than having Kevin Durant and Kyrie and Ben Simmons and hoping in that these three fucking make it work. Nigga, I don't have no belief. That's me, real. I just have no belief in it, bro.
And Shamaria, get fired.
Oh, cousins, what's poppin', bro?
Oh, we got a surprise guest.
What's
Oh
going on?
man.
Oh, he came in late, but better late than never. What's poppin', bro?
Oh,
Man.
and he really got that
Oh,
haircut.
he got the fresh cut. Check the line, bro. Check the line. He got the fresh cut. That's why he came on the show. He trying to show the. Let me be quiet,
I got my
Yo, yo.
haircut. I got my haircut last week.
I
DM's
was
bro. How you
DM's
got your
open.
hair
DM's
last week? You
open.
still got a fresh line, nigga. You got a like in home barber or something, nigga?
he said an in-home barber is crazy.
I just got good hair, man.
It's
DM open. DM open.
Oh my god.
hey, bro. No, for real, cousin. How old are you, bro?
Huh?
How old are you, bro?
I'm 31.
Bro, get the fuck out.
What you mean? You thought I was
Get the
younger
fuck
or
out,
older?
bro.
Huh?
Thought you were older.
You ain't no 31, bro.
He
I'm
thought you were older.
31.
Bro,
You want it?
31 plus 10.
He
Nah,
said
come
you
on.
41. Oh, he
Don't
trying
do
to
me
make you
like that.
old.
Don't do me like that. Let me do my phone.
Okay, cousin, since you came in, bro, I gotta ask you, bro, what you think of the KD situation? What you think? You got to open
Uh,
mic, you gotta say whatever you want to say about the whole KD situation.
the whole thing is a dumpster fire. KD, this is like this really don't got nothing to do with like what he like him on the court, but it's just like dog. Every step of the way, you done made like it's just been bad decisions, and where you choose to put your loyalty has been like ended up being detrimental. And it's and again, we don't know everything. We don't know all the conversations, but it just seemed like he don't really want to. He also just don't want to take accountability for nothing. You know, you get there. I mean, granted, you was a top three player in the world, so it wasn't a dumb decision for the Nets to bring you in coming off coming off the torn ACL. Um, but you did get paid for a full. Well, I don't even want to bring up his money and shit, but you know they signed you when you was you could have been a shell of yourself. You know, you was employed there for an entire season where you ain't play a second, and they was perfectly fine with that, and he did earn that because he was a legit top three player. Since then, Kenny Atkinson was there when you got there. Kenny Atkinson, damn good coach, had the good young core. You feel me? Everybody trajectory on that team was rising. You and Kyrie want to plug in DeAndre Jordan instead of Jared Allen. DeAndre Jordan been watched for like 4 years. Jared Allen got clearly he had potential because he was a damn all star this year. Like
But
he
what did I just
probably
say, Josh, before Cousins got here? I said, nigga, they should have never got a rich. Clearly,
yeah, like he was Jared Allen now. It's probably he's a top five center in the East now. But y'all wanted to y'all did a power move and wanted to make DeAndre Jordan start. All right, cool. DeAndre Jordan terrible, whatever. No, nothing really come from that. Y'all get Kenny Atkinson fired or he resigned or whatever. Moral of the story is y'all ain't want to play with a real coach. You bring in a rookie coach, Steve Nash, somebody you comfortable with, somebody who we can. Again, we don't know everything. I don't know Steve Nash personally, but he seems to be a very docile personality. Somebody who not going to hold people accountable, not going to be in your face, not going like
Cousins, hear his. I'm going to cut you off. There's a snippet in the interview where he's like, "Yeah, Kenny Atkinson got us out here running drills, and it's like the secondary practice. Nigga, maybe you need to get in shape, you dumbass nigga."
that's accountability. That's accountability. That's like
Who likes accountability when I'm the best player? I'm one of the best players in the league.
You said what?
Accountability overrated.
You said
I
what?
said don't. I said don't hold me accountable. I'm one of the best players in the league.
Fuck
bro.
accountability.
You are two things can be true at the same time.
Bro, like let's keep it a stack. When Phil Jackson came to the Lakers, he like Shaq was clearly the best player in the league at that point, and he still was like, "Hey, bro, stop doing the movies, stop being distracting, like focus on the season, nigga."
Yeah, like that's what good coaches
But
do. They stay consistent, and again, all superstars gonna get some type of cushion, but you got to establish a level of consistency, And we can pretty much see Steve Nash ain't that type of guy. He don't got that type of personality. He not, he learning how to do the damn job. So okay,
but
you
the
you
difference between Shaq and KD is that you can see Shaq wanted it. Why you think he a top 10 player all time? KD just want to hoop. Joe Johnson,
well, no, I mean I ain't gonna say all that. Like
I'm telling you, man.
yeah,
Nah, he Michael Beasley. He Michael Beasley.
world training. But they signed you with for a whole year while you was sitting on the bench and nobody knew what you was gonna be. Um,
Beasley is crazy, nigga. You're not getting away with that shit. Michael Beasley is wild.
y'all got DeAndre Jordan in there instead of Jared Allen. You get Kenny Atkinson fired. You bring in, a puppet coach, so y'all can just do whatever y'all want to do. Some of the shit wasn't in y'all control. Kyrie getting hurt. I mean, Kyrie getting hurt, you can book that, but you can't really control that. Harden getting hurt, you can't really control that. The COVID thing, everybody got their different opinions on it, yada yada yada. Moral of the story is Kyrie's decision didn't help the team. I'm not gonna say whether he was right, whether he was wrong, whether like whatever. Everybody can do whatever they want. Moral of the story is it ain't helped the team. So at least you gotta have some level of self awareness to at least understand from the Nets point of view. Sure, Kyrie Irving can make every decision he wants. He a grown man. He can do whatever he wants. What he did didn't help the team, and the team is thinking about the team. So for you or for the reports, if the reports are true, and you saying well they didn't attempt to understand Kyrie, you can understand something. I can understand something 50 times over. That don't mean I'm gonna like it, and that don't mean I'm gonna agree with it. So yeah, I understand Kyrie don't want to take a vaccine, so the results are whatever. I understand it. But if I'm Sean Marks or if I'm Josiah, I don't like it at all. And it don't help me at all. And over the course of the last 3 years, repeatedly, this is and this ain't even about KD. This is like a Kyrie thing. Repeatedly over the last 3 years, Kyrie Irving has made it like damn near his mission in numerous interviews to let people know basketball isn't everything. That is more going on in the world than basketball. That is more going on in society than basketball. That is more going on in his life than basketball. That basketball ain't everything, and that's perfectly fine because Kyrie grown. But part of being grown is dealing with the consequences of your actions. So for the last three seasons you've been signed with us, you didn't let us know through your various actions that basketball ain't everything. So when it come contract time, and I treat you like you a player who don't think basketball is everything, don't be surprised. What's the
That's
like?
tough.
Then why would I back up a brake truck for somebody who is injury prone and don't think basketball is everything and made a crucial decision in a crucial year that actively hurt my team?
Most skilled player
because
in the league. That's
his
why.
he's a skilled point guard, 50-40-90, and he has
NBA
one of the best
champion.
handles in the league.
That ain't enough.
Hezzy Queen Splash.
That ain't
What
enough.
you mean it's not enough? The skill is not enough,
No,
but him and Kevin Durant is the most skilled duo.
no, they ain't. It's propaganda.
Hmm.
Motherfucker. That's probably I just wish.
I wonder who came up with that, just to be like, be the most skilled duo.
But
In the wise
yeah,
words of school, eye test is everything.
yeah, you done the Nets bent over backwards for you every step of the way. Now you mad.
They bent over backwards. I might have to join the Nets.
You mad when they start to bring the reins in and they realize like, hey, this guy, yes, he's a superstar, but us giving him all this decision making power isn't benefiting us. Like
So, so cousins, to you, what is KD? Like, who is he? What's his identity these days?
He's a better George Gervin.
he's still a top five player. He's a great scorer. He got potential to be like it's KD's weird because it's like it's clearly in you to just like be the man. And skill wise, he's gotten like this is probably the most like the best of his game, his complete game has been. But then you go in the playoffs and just like get dog walk.
What's that TikTok?
It's absurd thing about it is if I go
Like, I
steal
won't bet you in your shit.
scoring, this is the best his playmaking ever been. This the best his defense ever been. And then you go in the playoffs and just like are bad every for 3 out of the 4 games you played, just straight up bad. Not solid, not decent, not neutral, just bad. Like if you would have even if they I ain't even talking about the games, even if they get swept or they get gentlemen swept against the Celtics, but he have a series similar to what he did against Milwaukee, it's a whole different conversation. Because what he did against Milwaukee, like that was some next level shit. That's some best player in the world type shit.
Oh, Cousins is literally saying everything I was saying before he got here, bro.
So now if I'm the Nets, now it's like your decision making on the front office point of view been bad the whole time you've been here. Damn near everything you done recommended or suggested or supported has actively hurt the team. 2, you ain't been available. Now, granted, injuries ain't all your fault, but hey, injuries affect your value, and that's just what it is. Alex, what's up, Alex? KD missing games actively in the regular season, a bunch of them hurt the team straight up. And then 3, in a situation where y'all could have made something happen if you would have had a best player in the world type performance. You had the worst playoff series of your life and didn't win a game. So it's like, where do you stand now? What do I like? If I'm Sean Marks or I'm Joe Tsai, like,
Are you keeping KD?
the only thing they do to me, the only thing they doing wrong in the whole thing is overvaluing his trade value.
But that's because of Rudy Gobert, bro.
I thought that a little bit, but even then, like, I was thinking that at one point, but even then, just because, like, yeah, Kevin Durant is worth more than Rudy Gobert, but you could argue that the Wolves overpaid for him, and then even if they didn't overpay for him, like, some shit is just unrealistic. Like, if I really need to move Kevin Durant for the sake of my franchise going forward and my locker room and the chemistry and everything, like maybe I don't get twice what the Jazz got for Rudy Gobert, even though Kevin Durant is tiers higher as a player. Maybe I don't get that, and that's what it's looking like now. It was just as Shams just said. They done took calls from every team in the league. If I'm a team that's already on the cusp, that's borderline, I'm not gutting my whole team to be left with KD, one decent player, and then a bunch of trash because that don't guarantee me nothing. Like KD ain't, and it's just next. Like it always got to happen, but like KD now ain't he not peak Bron or nothing like that, where I can be like, fuck it, I'll ride with that. That's better than what I had. If I'm the Celtics, why would I gut everything and be left with, like whatever they will be left with? KD, Tatum, and Marcus Smart, and that's it.
Nah, the Nets wanted Marcus Smart, so it would be KD, Tatum, Grant Williams, Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah. That's not gonna get it. If I'm Miami, I'm not giving you Jimmy and Bam and getting KD. I would be in the same spot.
They can't give up Bam. They can't even give up Bam.
Can't do the Bam thing. Yeah, but even then, I'm not KD and Bam versus Jimmy and Bam. I don't. Yeah, KD is better, but
Yeah.
You
That
would
nigga
be giving
KD
away so much
quitter.
depth to get him though.
You
You
said
just
what?
you be giving away so much depth to get him. Like Miami is their calling card has been depth. Like you know what I'm saying, they're very deep team. No pause.
So,
But
Cousins, I have a
you know
question.
what I'm saying? So
How is he a top five player, but you're not willing to give up damn near most of your roster for him?
Because it's only four players. Because it's only four players better than him.
But
Again,
usually, top five players, that's what happens with them. Teams
He
are
two things.
willing
fighting
to
for
put
that
their
fifth
roster
spot for
for
me.
them.
He fighting for number 5. I got like 2
No,
players who put ahead of
I
him.
agree it's close, but two things can be true at the same time. If he's not five, he's six, or like whatever. But even then, like the whoever is six or seven, I probably wouldn't do that for them either.
Oh no, I'm not giving it up for a 6 or 7 person, but five through one through
No, I'm
five
saying
best player in the
who's
league.
like
Yeah,
whoever you think is six or whoever you think is like I know who is six on my list. I know who's seven on my list. If I'm Boston or if I'm Miami or if I'm a team that's on the cusp that's in that conference final type region, more than likely those teams, Boston and Miami, both of their big things has been defense and depth, along with having they top guys be really, really good. So I'm not about to break all of that down to get a certified great player, but also one who's injury prone and one who the last time I seen him in the playoffs was the worst he's ever been in his whole life. Why would I take the sledgehammer to what I if I'm what's his name?
Sean
If I'm
Marks.
Brad Stevens, why would I take the sledgehammer to what I done built for that? If I'm Pat Riley, why would I take the sledgehammer to what I got right now for that? I would just be hope then like and again, sometimes hope can get you somewhere, but I would just be hoping that the next time I'm
right
in the
now,
I get 21 KD and not 22 KD.
right now, AD for KD.
Absolutely. If I'm the Lakers,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm. So realistically, what team you think will make a trade for him, or if they would, what team would be smart? I don't. I think that. I don't think the Suns should make a trade. I don't think really any team that could damn near make the NBA Finals. I don't think they should make a trade for Kevin Durant. But now, if you like Atlanta, like Toronto, like if you like a mid tier to like y'all just gonna win playoff games, or like y'all gonna be in the playoffs every year but not win. I understand them doing it.
I could see it, but it's still a little lateral movish. Like if I'm the Raptors got a good young team, hella wings, they deep, they got a great coach. If I did a trade and end up losing 3 or 4 of them dudes and got KD,
Yeah,
again, if this was like it's compounded by the two things: one, his availability, and two, the last time we seen him in the playoffs. Because if I gut all of that, I'm putting all my eggs in the KD basket, and KD is numerous tiers better than everybody on the Raptors. But if I'm only getting 40, maybe 50 games of you, and then when I go in the playoffs, I don't like based off the last time I seen you, you're not just going to straight up win me a series. I might as well keep all the young dudes I got. Of course, I would just keep Scotty Barnes then and hope he take it and bank on him taking another or
yeah,
I'm saying hope Pascal get a little better or you know what I'm saying all of them dudes, Fred get his health together, yada yada yada. Like the one man thing, that's why he not. That's why like KD
yo,
ain't.
Alex been trying to join the last past 10 minutes.
Yeah, Alex Cook right now.
Trade a bag of peanuts and some Lay's chips and call it a day.
The only
is
the
it
one
because of his connection or like am I? Because I just joined.
It's his connection.
the one team I could see doing it, the one team that where it will be a plus trade on both sides, and I wasn't thinking about them initially, but shout out to Nick Wright is the Pelicans. They will be the only teams that got the only team that I really see that got all the assets that will make Brooklyn happy. And when they come out to trade, they a legit tier one contender with what they will have left over.
What would they be trading
What they
away?
would trade Bi? They'll trade Bi for KD.
Bi a Bi a few rotation guys, and they got a bunch of picks from the AD trade.
That's a fact. That
So the
makes
Nets,
sense.
so the Nets will get a legit scorer as they main to become their main option. And granted, right now they still have Kyrie and they still got Ben Simmons. So the Kyrie thing is up in the air, but you would get a younger player who's basically at his peak right now and can still get better. You'll be getting more rotation picks, and you'll be getting your future, and that's everything they're asking for. And the Pelicans will come out of it with a top five player, another player who could potentially be a top five player who coming off injury, another top 25-ish player, and still have solid depth. The Pelicans is the only team that where both sides would shake hands and walk away happy.
But now I'm banking on two players to stay healthy: KD and Zion.
Yeah, but again, I think that, but I still think that elevate them. Like right now, the Pelicans, if as presently constructed,
Mhm.
are still haven't had the time together and are still young. KD just even coming off the worst playoff series that we have. Like I could if I wanted to, I could view that as an anomaly and be like, that ain't really KD. Yes, it happened. Yes, it's reality, but the odds of it happening again ain't that strong. Versus Bi what he just did in the playoffs. I could view it as like, oh, that was his, you know, like he was just hooping. Maybe they didn't realistically think they could beat the Suns. He was just going for it. But like KD still KD. So my ceiling in general, KD and Zion and Brandon Ingram and Zion, my ceiling is gonna be higher with KD and Zion. And you always banking on health just in general. Like so, but yeah, to me, and then I would probably have to think about some other teams and yada yada. But the Pelicans really the only team where, like I said, both teams could shake hands, walk away, and they got everything they wanted.
Listen, man. KD to Atlanta. KD to Atlanta.
Who they gonna give
You
up?
just you
John
just you
Collins
just
and pick?
you just got DeJounte. What you gonna move him again?
Nah, you gonna
Nah,
move
you
John
gotta
Collins.
move. You gotta move like John Collins. No, they already moved Kevin Herter. You gotta move DeAndre
Capella.
Hunter.
Ain't enough.
Bro, bro.
Nah, if I move John Collins, I'll move John Collins, Hunter, and a few of those bum ass bench pieces for Kevin Durant.
And
Bro,
Ken
Ain't
Capella.
take
I'll move both of them. Fuck
one
it.
of them.
the centerpiece to the deal ain't strong enough. Like the centerpiece to the potential Celtics trade is Jalen Brown. That's justifiable. That's strong enough.
John
Jalen
Collins, he
Jalen
nice.
Jalen Brown is several tiers better than John Collins. That's too much. I'm not doing it. Yeah, John Collins ain't enough. You gotta
This nigga trying to sell him peanuts for Kevin Durant.
like he's
I
still
s-
KD, but they just the several All Stars and 1,000 picks thing. Like they done lost their mind with that. I'm hanging up.
What do you think is a
From
okay? So you let's just play to the next gen. What is a favorite? Like if I'm the let's just say I am New Orleans GM, right? What is a favorable trade for you? Like will make you happy if you're the next GM.
Brandon Ingram, 4 or 5 picks. Let me look at the Pelicans roster.
4 or 5 picks.
yeah,
you have to give up like Herbert Jones.
I don't
yeah, I
know.
want Herbert. I definitely want Herbert. Yeah, you gotta give
You
him
have to
up.
give up. You have to give up like Herbert. You have to give up the little homie from New York that was doing the little
Jose
snake
Al-
stealing thing.
Jose Alvarado.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
Jose Alvarado. You have to give up like little pieces like that plus all of those picks.
Yo, give me their center too. What's his name? Oh boy, from
Oh,
Texas Tech. I want him too because I need a center. I'm
Who you
taking.
talking
I
about?
thought you was talking about not Steven Adams.
I
The
fuck
other
with
Nah,
one.
the other boy. Nope. Jackson Hayes. Give me him. I want him.
Bro,
Oh yeah,
you can
no,
keep
that's you ain't
Nah, I
getting
want
like
Jackson Hayes, bro.
not that's the over the top trade. All four of them plus 1,000 picks. I'm hanging up.
nah, yeah.
Nah,
I
just give me the
like give me
players and
the
like one first rounder. Cause you're gonna have a high
Brandon,
first rounder.
that's not happening. I got your future. I got all the picks. I'll give you 5 picks. I got for real. I give you 5 picks: Brandon Ingram, Jackson Hayes, and Rando. Whoever off the like, my 13th guy. I don't know. Just
Nah,
a filler
I'm gonna be like
filler guy.
real. I don't want the picks because y'all gonna have high picks anyways. I'm not gonna want. I mean low
They want
picks. Y'all picks gonna be
you
low.
you want them anyway because you don't know what's gonna happen with the Kyrie thing. You don't know what like you. They need picks in general. It don't matter if they high or low because Philly got all their picks and Houston got all their picks.
Listen, if you ain't giving me a top 15 pick, I don't want it. The top 15 stretching out. I only want a top
so
12 pick.
but who you gonna bro, you have to trade with a lower tier team to get that. And
Yeah.
who the fuck you
Then
wanna trade with the Knicks?
I
they're
just
not
take the
gonna
players.
and then they're not gonna have a quality enough uh rotation assets to even make it worthwhile. Like, yeah, you could trade with the uh Pacers, but they not gonna. It's not gonna be because they got their picks and shit. But rotation player wise, it ain't going. The centerpiece to the deal ain't gonna be good enough.
But you're gonna give up what Tyler Ham, whatever his name is.
Halliburton.
Him, Lance Stevenson, and like what Miles Turner and like 4 picks. That's not even like
That's
that's
look.
damn near your whole. That's the whole team. That's the whole team. What Christian Dorte? Like that's the whole team, bro. It's literally the whole team,
Listen, just give me 3 players and a first rounder for KD. I'm good.
bro. 3 players and 1 first rounder for KD. I'm not gonna lie, I say crazy.
If
I
I'm the,
say
other,
crazy.
I'm the other team, I'm not doing that. I want to
Like
be
if you
whole.
ask it for like Luca, Joker, Jason Tatum, Giannis, then I'm
Not
willing to gut my team. But like,
Yo, you give me a bag of chips and a CNC soda, and we're making something happen.
I'm telling you, bro. For one, I'm telling you, they're going. Nah, Kevin Durant not. But I've ever since that thing happened, bro. Ever since they was like Kevin Durant for a trade, I knew he was never gonna get traded, man.
good. That was, she finally came in.
It's good. My bad. My connection was ass. Yeah, I was struggling.
It's because you got that Jets hat on. That's what happened.
Stop, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, let's see what you guys talking about. My fault for dropping in like
KD.
this.
KD pretty much. And what would be like if you was what,
Damn, we talked about KD for 47 minutes. God damn.
well, like if you was the next GM, what would you trade? I mean, what would you be acceptable to trade? 'Cause,
What would I give up for KD?
no, what like you the next GM? What would you want for KD?
Uh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it's asking. It's a weird situation because KD, yeah, he's KD, but he's going to be 34 in September. He already has an injury history the last few years. Like, I don't think he's worth just derailing your roster for him. You know, that's what I'll say. I would say like I'm trying to think of like some players. I don't know. What were you guys saying? What were some of your answers?
Did you
Cousins had
take
brought up the
Bi?
point of the Pelicans.
Okay.
So it'd be like Bi, Jackson Hayes, and
He's
let's say like
five first round, 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's not bad. Like Bi, Jackson Hayes, and maybe
Jose.
like two other young guys that could be like rotational pieces
Even
or something,
Herbert
and then
Jones,
some
Jose
picks.
Alvarado.
Not Herb Jones. I'll throw in Larry Nance and
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God, Larry Nance.
Larry Nance a good rotation guy.
I don't want him. I want her.
Yeah,
God,
that's the guy I
God,
was thinking.
bro, you being freaky, bro.
Honestly, I
You
probably
damn right.
would say you want him, you got him.
Nah, yeah. If
I'll send
like
back Joe Harris to you too. You have Joe Harris.
Joe
Oh, it's up.
Harris,
It's up.
yo, bro,
Y'all
why?
can have
Hold
him
on.
get off that contract
A lot of people come down on Joe Harris. He's not that bad, man.
because nobody knows if like when he's coming back. Like he has a weird injury. Like nobody knows anything about.
What is his exact injury though?
That's a
It
good
was
Some sort of
question.
something. It
he had
was
ankle
something.
surgery.
Yeah, it was his ankle, but then the surgery wasn't as successful as like. It was one of the rare surgeries where they came out of it and was like, "Yeah, this shit's basically still fucked up." And then his rehabbing wasn't. Then his rehabbing wasn't going well at all. So now it's just looking like something.
Nigga gave him a surgery and said, "It is what it is, my boy. It
Pretty
is
much.
what it is."
Damn.
Yeah. If I get KD and Joe Harris, then yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
Even
have
coming
Joe
off,
Harris. I want.
even coming off the injury, I still would want that, especially if I'm the Pelicans.
A better duo, Shaq and oh my God, not even Shaq, Scotty and MJ or Shaq and Kobe.
Scotty MJ,
Yeah.
LeBron and Kyrie.
You would be
you give me,
that.
give me Scotty and MJ.
Our city
Scotty,
lit up.
Yeah.
but
Y'all would
like,
not.
but if you ask me who would win, it'll be
You in the Matrix, Rose.
That man,
Scotty knew his fucking place. You better pass that motherfucking ball to Mike.
Yeah.
listen, Mike ain't
If
punching
it's
Scotty in the face. I'm just
if
saying.
it's for it like it depends. If it's just for one season at their peaks, I would probably go Shaq and Kobe. But if I'm thinking a little deeper than that, I'll probably want Jordan and Scotty just because like they did it longer.
Telling you,
Same thing, Alex. I'm pretty sure you want to say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would take Scotty and MJ. Just yeah, they did more together. Really, that's what it comes down to. Maybe if you went peak for peak, like Cousin's saying, maybe, but yeah, I
nah,
mean, they
peak
just
for
achieved,
peak,
they just achieved more. So yeah, give me MJ.
who
peak
would
for
win the match.
Wait,
You
what you
said
said,
what?
Rose?
I didn't catch what you said.
I think who would win.
Is it just me or is this Mike being weird?
No, he in the
nah.
Matrix.
He in the Matrix.
Okay.
That boy is blended up.
Yeah, I don't
You
know what
Rose,
you're
you
asking.
asked if they play against each other, who win? Now he frozen. Oh my God.
Oh
Now
uh,
my
everybody.
god! Congratulations!
Peak for peak. Like if I said they best Bulls team and the best Lakers team, I would go. I would probably yeah, I'd go Bulls because then I got Rodman. I got Kukoc off the bench. I think their team was just a little deeper, and like Mike just undeniable. I can't really.
That freak sound good to me.
Oh my God.
Well, my
It's
question
past it's
is,
past June.
in this match is
Yeah.
Rose, you chopped and screwed right
Yeah,
now. This shit crazy.
he H Town finest.
your mic's
Shout
like
to
in and
Steve.
out.
But I'm gonna take like if we doing like a 2v2, I'm taking Shaq and Kobe because nobody's gonna be able to guard Shaq. That's
Yeah.
the only problem. But like if we're doing their team, like cousin said, I'm taking the Bulls just because like you have Steve Kerr. I'm not gonna call him a sharpshooter, somebody that can hit a 3-pointer. You still have Ron Harper, you have Dennis, you got cool coach off the bench. Horace was there, right?
No, not in 90. Well, no. If you take in
No,
the 96,
Hey, Tobias Wells, shut up,
Yeah,
nigga.
he wasn't there later. Right.
yeah. He was in Orlando and then other
Okay,
places.
okay. So yeah, but you still got cool coaching them guys off the bench. Yeah, I might take. I'm gonna take the Chicago just because that team is better. But in a 2-on-2 matchup, I'm taking Kobe and Shaq any day because no matter who you put on Shaq, it's a straight dunk over. So yeah,
Who are the four best players of the 2010s?
2010.
Only the 2010s, not to like now.
Braun, Steph.
Yeah, only the 2010s.
It would be for me. It would be Braun. Are we counting 2010 exactly? Ain't that the year Kobe won?
All right,
Yeah.
let's do. uh, I'll do
So
2010 to now, make it more fair.
all right. So I'll say Braun, KD, Kobe. Do I want to say Tim Duncan? No.
Oh,
Curry. I'm gonna say Curry. I'm gonna
Yo,
say Curry. I'm gonna say
yo,
Curry. I'm gonna say
why
Curry.
Kobe and Tim Duncan there?
yeah. Like, what's going on?
You
Bro, I'm
said
talking about
20. You said the 20
2010
teams.
Was
from
Kobe really in there? Like
until
you thinking about this?
2021, 2022.
He had 4 good
Oh,
years.
Yo,
So
bro,
definitely
four is good
Braun.
out of six.
Braun, Steph. I would have KD. That's 3.
All right. So yeah, it would be Braun, Steph, KD,
Yeah,
Kawhi.
I'm
yeah, that's the thing.
I'm gonna say Giannis.
Yeah,
mm,
Was Giannis better than Kawhi? So if we talking about
yeah,
Kawhi, we talking about what? A two-time DPOY Finals MVP, NBA champion,
twice.
a two-time NBA championship, two-time DPOY, two-time Finals MVP. Kawhi he got an argument. I'm not gonna lie,
This
Kawhi got an
argument.
argument.
This is a debate. I'm just yeah.
Yeah,
I think peak is higher and the greater availability and yeah. It's a debate though.
if we were doing like 2015 to 2025, I'd probably give it to Giannis over like Kawhi. But with 2010 to 2015, Kawhi was doing his thing
Yeah,
still. I would have to give Kawhi that 4 spot. He
yeah.
was
I'm
there
looking
all
at
throughout
it.
that decade. Yeah.
I'm looking at it. It would have to be It would have to be LeBron, KD, Curry, and Kawhi. Because even right now, if Kawhi come back, he's fully healthy. He played. Let's say he plays 70 games, 65. I think he would be a top 4 player in the league, top 4, top 3 player in the league.
And Giannis is gonna be in that top 3 too, right?
Yeah,
So it don't mean nothing then. It ain't like he gonna come back and just overtake Giannis. At best, he could just be right there in that tier unless something crazy happened and Giannis just fall off.
yeah, yeah,
No, like I don't know. I don't think Giannis is like done enough. I don't know. It sounds weird saying that, but what did he really do before 2017? Was he really like that? Like that's when he kind of
he
came
was a
on
great
after.
So,
developing player.
so as far as truly elite years, right? Kawhi got 16, 17, 19. You could say 20 and 21. That's
I
5.
agree.
I'm giving
He
Giannis
had
the
more.
last 4 years,
My
and
bad.
then even then, 18 and 17, he was a top 10 guy. So it ain't really no gap between like Kawhi has played longer, but you got to factor in the fact that 2 of those years Kawhi didn't play a single second. No, in 2018 he did play like 8 games or something like that. But 2 of them years he just didn't play at all.
He had more.
And even the year where he won a Finals MVP, he still wasn't an elite player. He wasn't top 10 or probably even a 15. Like in the totality of that season, he wasn't a top 15 player.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
the longevity is like, especially as an elite guy, is essentially the same.
he had moments though before 2016 too, though, didn't he? What, like 2014?
Did he? He won the Finals MVP. However you want to feel about that, it was one of the weakest ever. But I guess
But you left
I
it
guess
out.
I guess he did it. 15, he
I
still
guess.
wasn't.
Yeah.
15, he still wasn't the lead guy. They lost in the first round.
But you left out a Finals MVP originally.
I ain't leave it out. I said, however you feel about it. It is a Finals MVP. Yeah, it's like a bottom five one, but it's one of them.
Yeah.
He wasn't the best player on the floor for it. Like
He
sometimes you just got
definitely
to get a
was.
trophy.
He,
Sometimes you got to
he
get a trophy.
definitely wasn't.
So like that Finals MVP is not like I said. Even in that season, he maybe was a top 15 guy because of the finals. But yeah, they got essentially the same amount of elite years. I'm giving Giannis the peak. Giannis get the durability aspect.
Yeah. No, I get it. I just
It's
feel like
close. I ain't saying it's a landslide either way, but yeah.
Yeah, I see it going to. Yeah, I see both sides. Yeah.
As an agent of chaos, I'm subbing out KD, and I'm gonna
Um,
enter Cousins' favorite player, James Harden. I'm, I'm taking him over KD.
damn
Now
Cousins.
that's just me
mm,
though.
from hold on,
I gotta see what
Josh, listen to what you're saying, bro.
I don't care for KD's
2010.
rings. If I don't like, you know how I feel about his
I'm not
rings.
talking
That's
about
nice. He
KD
got
rings
them.
from 2010 to now. James Harden has not been better than Kevin Durant, bro.
If I look at their resumes, they're very similar. If I'm taking away two championships, their resumes ain't that much difference in their resumes.
They regular season resumes, I agree.
Yeah. But in the
But the playoff
postseason,
resume,
the one with the beard, he just don't know how to. That just don't keep up. That don't keep up.
the one with the bid and get swept in the first round.
Yeah,
The
but
most
he went
skilled point
like
guard.
him and his
I'm
team went
saying
like him and his team went like 3 of 33 in like the fourth quarter.
yeah.
Listen, free the beard, man.
If we talking regular season, he in there, but factor everything in,
I
it's a
can't
no
say
go
that.
for him.
Yeah, I can't.
90s Bulls with Hakeem versus the Big Three Heat with KD.
Bulls.
I can't say James Harden was better than the only person you can have James Harden being better. Nah, you can't say from 2010 to now is Giannis because Giannis even maxed out in the playoffs and got a championship.
Taking the
KD ever
Bulls.
max out in similar?
I love the KD and Brian pairing, but Jordan and Hakeem, that's just undeniable. Can't, I can't do it.
yeah.
Hold on, what the fuck is the question? The '90s Bulls with Hakeem versus the Big Three with KD.
Yeah.
Bro, give
LeBron
me
B Wade,
Jordan
Chris
and
Bosh with KD.
Give me Jordan and Hakeem. Chris Bosh is fillet of fish down there. He is fillet of fish, bro.
Shout out to JT because I stole this from him.
Yeah, bro. That's bro. You gotta for one think about the two for one. Ron Harper running the one, Jordan at the two, Scotty at the three, Dennis at the four,
Hakeem
Hakeem
at the
at the
five.
five.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, bro. That's like to me, bro. Like when they play against a team, they'll keep a team to like 75 points. They gonna hold a team to like 75 points. Like LeBron gonna go off. Bosh gonna get yeah. Yeah, I don't Bosh ain't bossing. And at that time, Dwayne Wade might have like a few like 20-point games, but like Jordan on that he on that ass, bro. He on that ass. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
lot
And
of parents.
Hakeem
It's a lot
and
of
who
teams that The Heat, if you add KD, beat, but this one I can't go there.
Yeah, because who you gonna have at the five trying to stop Hakeem?
Nobody.
Now, if I say if we play in today's era, y'all still taking the Bulls?
Yeah.
But I'm
I'm
taking the
taking
Bulls no matter. Yeah, bro. No, bro. That team, for that team on the offense to the defensive side, it's crazy.
So y'all don't think somebody like Dennis Rodman might not get fouled out? Ron Harper might
Nah,
not
Dennis
foul
Rodman
out?
gonna be Draymond Green.
I I think they people overhyped the people overhyped the aggression. Like it's not like they were just out there fucking body slamming every play. Like it's
Yeah,
not that.
Dennis Rodman would just be Draymond Green. That's all it was. He'd be out there. He'll push a few people around. He'd be an energy guy.
He
Grab
said push a
grab a
couple
ten,
people
grab
around.
like
I'm
10
crying.
rebounds. He gonna argue with some random nigga off the bench. You know, Draymond Green shit. Draymond Green shit, man. But Hakeem is, yeah, whoever they center is, because what, you have KD playing the four. Yeah, Boss will have to play the five. Braun, Braun played the three. Wade played the two. And who's they one? Mario Chalmers? Yeah,
Yeah.
send that nigga home. Send Mario Chalmers home, bro.
He get a little bag or a small bag or a big bag? A little bag or a big bag? Which bag he gets?
Mario
He get a
Chalmers gonna
full
average a
Delphi or a half a
cool,
Delphi? Which one he get?
bro. Mario Chalmers gonna average a cool 2 points.
Hey,
Two?
hold on.
Two?
Look, I don't want to. We got to go back to this KD thing with the Nets. So Rick Boucher said that all the Nets players had a group chat once the Nets was down 3-0. When the Nets was down 3-0, they asked Ben Simmons in the group chat, like, is you gonna play in game four? That nigga left the chat.
Oh my god, no way.
Yo,
Uh, that didn't happen. There's no way.
Ben Simmons is a goat. That man
So
is a
how far y'all
goat.
got the Nets going this season? Because I got them as a second round exit, maybe a first.
I gotta see how they.
This
I gotta
answer
see how they
can't, I
play
can't
first.
answer that right now. Like,
That if they like as presently constructed as a team, just as it is now,
What KD staying?
the thing about it is like they could, and I ain't gonna say they could come out the East. I'm saying like they could be the top seed in the East easily, clearly, if they really wanted to, and that's perfectly healthy. Of course, I'm not accounting for health because any health team can act, but like KD's a top five player. Kyrie's a legit second option. Ben Simmons, if he comes back, he don't even got to be like fully what he was in Philly. But if he's a portion of that, that's a quality third best player. You still got Nick Claxton. You just got what's brother? You just got Royce O'Neal. You just got T.J. Warren. Like they fixed some of their problems. They got it's not a. That's one of the craziest things about the whole like KD don't want to like. It's not a shitty roster at all. If you the top like I feel like if we swapped out KD for Giannis, we could be like, oh yeah, they're a tier one contender. Look at that team easily. Like it's a good quality roster. It just requires your top guy to be like legit and show up.
bro, you could swap him for like Jimmy Butler, and they might be like top three in the East still. Or like
I agree. Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean.
agree with
Oh,
that.
interesting.
Like,
Very
it
interesting.
doesn't have to
Jimmy,
be Giannis.
Kyrie, Ben. Let me look at
Yeah,
the rest of the roster. And you just got two good solid wings in your
bro.
rotation.
They
If
still
TJ
got
Warren can be
Pascal.
healthy, like TJ Warren, I think people, he's never had crazy impact, but like that dude can really score. If he can be healthy, like he can be a real weapon. Like he could
Who's
really
posted
take
up?
weight. He could take weight off guys' shoulders, like KD and Kyrie. Because he can really
Seth
get a.
Curry's still there. Joe Harris is coming back.
If he come back.
Patty Mills coming back. Nick Claxton's still there. Like it's a good roster. But I would say like it's a good roster scene wise. It could be anything, and I'm saying fully healthy. and then it would just depend on the luck of the draw at that point. Like if they are a top 3 seed or something, they gonna beat whoever they get matched up with first round, and then the second round, that's when it'll really be a battle.
Yeah, this is what makes this so intriguing. It's like, what the hell is going on behind closed doors? Like, they got a decent roster, and like everyone wants out. Like, what is like? Is it management? Is it Steve Nash? Is it just players not getting along? Like, we don't really know those details because it's not the talent really. I feel like the talent is there to compete. So I don't know what's going on, but that's such a weird situation.
They gave the keys to the wrong guys, and that shit. They gave the keys to the wrong guys, and that shit permeated throughout the whole organization. Not a whole organization just got a funk around it.
For real,
So if you fire Steve Nash, what's the head coach you bringing in?
bro. The
It's a
guy,
few.
like,
It's a
the
few.
number one coach that should come off the market is probably what's his name, Kenny Atkinson. I don't understand why. Wasn't he with? Well, he was already
I
with
won't
Brooklyn.
come
I'm
back
gonna
if I
say
was
that.
him.
That's why
I
I'm
don't
saying
think
like
he's gonna come back.
he ain't about to come back.
They should have never got rid of him, to be honest. But like,
Now, KD and
uh,
Kyrie said they don't need a coach. Well,
that
Kyrie
was so
said that.
weird. Like they made it to the playoffs and shit. Yeah, never mind, not him. But
Yeah, what happened? What happened to that?
I don't know.
If I was, I'm gonna keep it 100. If I was Sean Marks, I'd be talking some shit. I'm dead. Yeah, remember y'all say y'all ain't need a coach. They don't fucking. You got Steve Nash. It don't fucking matter who the coach. Remember y'all say y'all ain't need a coach.
Yeah.
You should just be able to ignore him and go hoop, right? We shouldn't have to go get fucking somebody else from the Popovich tree or whoever the dude is y'all want from OKC or nothing. Like y'all said y'all ain't need a coach. We just got Steve Nash. Like you want like I'd be popping some shit. Fuck them. For real.
If I'm the Nets, if I'm Sean Marks, I'm trading everybody. Fuck it, we starting from scratch all over again.
Honestly, yeah. Not being I would keep being
Yeah,
KD and
I keep
Kyrie
it.
out of there. And hey,
Get
we'll
some big
figure it out.
facts and contend. That's the easiest way to do this.
Sean Marks was their GM in the Kenny Atkinson era, right?
Hmm.
I think
No,
so,
wait,
yeah.
no. Was he?
Was it me?
Let me see. I think he came with Steve Nash.
Uh,
I'm not sure. Yeah, no, he's been with them since 2016, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been
You're
there.
right, since 2016.
Shit, my life been a big fucking headache since I signed Joe.
You guys think?
The D'Lo era was cool. We was just grinding.
Yeah.
Should have kept the D'Lo era.
Well, real quick, you guys think anyone's gonna pick up Melo?
Yeah, the Knicks. Watch reunion.
A lot of people are saying the Heat should give him a shot.
Oh
Just
my
like
Hold
God.
on, pick up who?
Oh my god.
Your boy, Carmelo Anthony, your favorite player.
That's crazy.
I didn't
You
even
know
say
what?
it.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Oh
You
my
know
god.
he's gonna help to a championship contender team on both ends of the floor. He's a great pickup.
I mean, he could just score. All he gotta do is come off the bench and shoot the ball. He'd be perfect for that.
Then the Lakers say that now, man.
Yo, he was pulling. He did what he was supposed to do. He just did it too much. That was the problem.
I think if somebody do
Look,
get Melo, it ain't gonna be no time soon. It's gonna be like a long time from now.
they gonna pick
Like
that
it's
nigga
gonna
up
be like it's
mid-season.
gonna be like some random signing in like February or March, or like if some team just get gutted with injuries and they lose like 4 or 5 guys and they like fucking get Melo. Like that's really gonna be
That
like
nigga
Maybe
gonna get picked up by the Sacramento Kings.
That's crazy. How can Bazemore get
I
picked up
I
before
can see
Melo?
it.
Tell on, but it's a few good players that's still on that list. Like I'm picking up Hassan Whiteside before Melo.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm pretty sure Bledsoe is a free agent.
Nah, nah, nah. Keep him a
I'm
free
just
agent.
naming. Look,
Keep that nigga a free agent.
What about the
there's
boy
two
from
other
Cleveland? I can't think of his name.
there's two other guys that I'm
No,
pretty
it's
sure are
Colin.
free.
I know
Yeah, him,
Hassan
Sexton.
Whiteside, Montrezl Harrell, Colin Sexton is
Montrez,
still a free agent. They doing Colin
Sexton.
Sexton dirty. I don't
I
know
thought
what he did to the league, but they own Colin Sexton.
is Sexton not on the Cavs still? I thought he was still on the
Nah,
Cavs.
he's a
He,
free agent.
they're trying
Really?
to trade him, but nobody wanted him.
He was gonna get picked up by Dallas, but Dallas didn't go through with it because they thought they were gonna get Kyrie.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's over. They hold Colin Sexton. I don't know why. I take him on the Knicks.
I mean, Sexton is a undersized two guard. Really, he ain't even a one that has to have
Yeah.
the ball in his hand.
Off the bench though, off the bench as an off the bench player, he'd be good.
I think he won't be a starter. He ain't trying to hit that shit.
That's the problem. Like you wonder, like I don't know. I would like to see Sexton somewhere else to see if he can like adjust his role.
Dallas is the best place. They need to figure out a sign trade.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking he's a junior Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, he could basically be a Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, that'd just be an easy little plug in for them. You know, gotta be like Jalen exactly, but some like it.
Please let's not talk about Jalen Brunson and that ass.
He about to average 30.
He about to
That
give
nigga
y'all
went
six
to
more
he
wins.
went to a pro am and dropped 28. Emmanuel quickly at least dropped 45. Like, come on,
Oh my
28?
god.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, listen, I know a pro player that dropped like 13 in pro.
You seen Bones Holland and Brandon Goodwin got into a fight?
Yeah, that was weird.
Told you. They was arguing over Joker. Joker don't like you anyway, nigga.
What do y'all
Yeah,
think is a
man.
Nugget ceiling this year when everybody healthy?
You said the
Silly
Nuggets chilling.
championship.
Oh my god, cousins, you gotta stop,
What's the
bro.
what's the
You said
conference
ceiling.
finals?
Yeah, I think Western Conference Finals is more they still more realistically.
Um,
You think it's no
so
way you think it's no way they can beat the Clippers or the Warriors? Like it's no way.
A healthy Denver team,
Hmm.
I don't. I know. I don't think. I still think those two teams are just better than them. To me,
But is it no? I understand if you think they better, but is it no way? Like it just don't happen.
I think a Joker would have to play some Wilt Chamberlain basketball, and then yeah.
If he play how he been playing in the playoffs
But I
with
don't
a
know how
better.
Jamal Murray gonna look like.
I
MPJ
mean, if
gonna
we
look
talking
like.
silly, we talking best case scenario. So best case scenario, he looked. I ain't gonna say what he did in the bubble, but he looked a smidgen down from that.
I
With
think
No,
Jamal Murray
Joe
gonna have a 18-5
MPJ,
season, 18-6, like 18-3-6, 18-3-5.
nah, I'm talking like
yeah.
playoffs. He was nah.
Playoffs, I get like 22, 22-6. Yeah.
The problem for me is like
And you forgetting, bro, they got Bruce Brown, the ultimate switchblade, man.
Second best net last season.
Bro. Bruce Brown is the only 6'1" guy I ever seen play power forward, center, shooting guard. On the Nets, he played power forward, center, the shooting guard. He played point at one point. He's the ultimate player. and he like 6 feet. I'm gonna make him
He's six
short
four.
every time I bring him up. I'm gonna make him shorter. He like
He a
five
solid six
nine.
Oh
four.
my god.
Yeah, look.
Josh, we talking they ceiling. Are you still saying there's just no way they beat the Clippers? Like it's
If for me, it's all injuries. So if everybody's healthy, no injuries, no.
you saying no,
Even
it's
if
no.
Joker, even if
It's a
Joker plays out his mind, no, I still don't think he can beat those teams fully healthy.
but they beat them already.
So look. Well, yeah, let's go.
But not a fully healthy team though. This Clipper team is different from last year's. This Clipper team to me is better defensively. You got more depth on that team.
We still haven't seen them play together though.
That's a fact.
I
I'm
think
just
they got
banking on a lot of good things.
I feel you though. If you saying Western Conference Finals, I ain't tripping. I just ceiling. Yeah, they can. Yeah,
So I think they could get to the finals, but like I don't. The problem is like I don't. As much as I want to believe it, I don't see Denver beating Golden State in a series, even healthy. Like so, if they had to play Golden State in the conference finals, I don't have them winning. But if they can find a way to like avoid that matchup, like I wouldn't be mad at saying the Nuggets could get to the finals. But like if they play Golden State, nah, that's kind of my rule. I just struggle to picture that in 7 games. I think Golden State's just going to be more comfortable. I would imagine this year too. Um, yeah,
what about the
I
Clippers?
but with the Clippers, I'm like kind of. I'm not all
iffy.
in on the Clippers yet. I like cousin. You said like I need to see they're a new team. Like I need to see these guys play. John Wall's been playing pickup with guys before games for the last year. Kawhi's been out. Like on paper it looks great, but I don't know. And we saw Denver beat them already. I know it's a different team, but I don't know. I need to see that Clippers team because like I'm not that scared yet until I really see what they're gonna look like. I don't know. So, but the Warriors, I don't like that matchup for the Nuggets. Still,
I feel it.
You think they could beat the Mavericks?
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would pick them, but like that's like those kind of series. That series is like could go either way. So it's like I'm not mad if you pick the Nuggets. I'm not mad if you pick the Mavs.
yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I just even though like I think they exist in the same tier, like the Nuggets just it's just a more talented team straight up. Like
Mm. Is there any update on Michael Porter Jr.'s health? Has he made any progress?
he should be he
Has
as
he?
far as I know, he on track to be
He was
all
just in the gym working out.
yeah,
Oh yeah. All right.
he on track to be good to go.
All right. That's good. Yeah.
You
I
need to
don't.
trade that man. Get him up out of there.
You said what?
That's what I would
They
be
need to
trying to
trade
do.
him. Trade MPJ. That he gotta go.
Nah, you gotta you can't get scared off that easy.
Why not?
I get the fear, but for what he could become, you gotta like when you draft somebody that's it's an investment. It's it don't gotta be the longest term thing in the world, but some bumps in the road, especially because they early, like you just a little more and you see already what he can be and what he can do. Like I said, it's an investment. You're gonna, be without it for a little bit and you gotta trust your coach and his teammates to stay in tune with him. Trust your medical staff to make sure his rehab and everything is going as good as possible. And yeah,
His medical staff can't get him a new spine, bro. It's
I
just
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I don't know.
But
Like
patch it up as best they can. As best they can.
Patch it up best they can is
I really
crazy.
hope he's healthy, but like if I was running the show, the moment he gets healthy, if he actually shows some signs of health and like teams are showing interest, I would definitely be shopping him because like he has like perennial back issues. Like he's had these things, so it's like he's already had a couple big problems in the pros. Like,
In general, I'm with you, but
yeah,
seeing what he already can do, especially with Joker, like Joker locked in there, especially like knowing they dynamic on the court together. Like yeah, his scoring, his shooting efficiency on the volume, on catch and shoots, and all of that. Like with Joker on the floor, is too like again, it's an investment. Like we can't when you drafting these young guys with health problems and stuff like that. You know, I gotta see if I gotta see if I can get my return. If I can get my return, shit, we trying to lift that. We trying to lift the Larry O'Brien. They
what if
could
they
do it. We already got one of the guys. We just yeah.
interesting? Yeah, what if they traded him for and brought like a guy like Jeremy Grant back or something? Is that I don't know? Like I'm just thinking.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know if
that's
they're actually
crazy.
going to trade him though. I'm just trying to think of like what I would accept in an MPJ or what teams would realistically offer. I don't know. But I don't think he's going anywhere. So
He just yeah. He just too young. I like yeah. Because if I trade him for Jeremy Grant, I know what Jeremy Grant is, and then MPJ do get himself together and become a fucking top 20 player. Like I'm gonna be kicking. I ain't gonna be able to sleep at night.
Nah,
yeah,
you're supposed to trade. You're supposed to trade MPJ for Macau. Trade him for Macau.
I would need more than McHale, honestly.
Nah, Macau defense is better
Mm,
than MPJ. More
offense.
healthy.
That's it. I agree with that. Right now, what they are, yeah. If you want to say McGee, right now, what they are, yeah. But again, MPJ's so young and got so much like potential. Like his ceiling is higher than McHale, straight up. So if he can hit his ceiling or be close to that, that's a player that's better than McHale.
MPJ for Bi.
For BI, yeah.
Steph.
So like,
Now
what players? All
that's
right,
what we talking
so
about. A dude who could be top 20 or something. Once you get in that realm, then it's like, yeah, yeah.
like, I would take Macau because I think Macau is better on the defensive end, and I think that he will help that team be good. Like on the defensive end, once Macau enters that defensive spot, yeah,
He ain't as good as a shooter as MPJ. Plus, like, why would Phoenix do that?
because it's Phoenix. They slow. They kept Steve Nash. They kept Steve Nash for all them years.
man, this man's had 3 back surgeries since he got to the league. Get him out of here.
No
I'm not
fans. His
gonna
back
lie,
ever gonna beat him.
Y'all man's Dejounte Murray need to chill. He told Pablo, "I'm gonna blow your back out." He's wilding.
He meant what he said.
Bro,
However you
Dejounte,
however you interpret it is how you interpret it. But he meant what he said.
Yo, bro, to threaten a man like that, this is. But what are they going back and forth over?
They ain't going back and forth because Paulo ain't saying nothing. Dejounte was just wilding in the pro am shit, and then was putting up his what he was saying on Instagram, like NBA done changed you, and you used to be a ball boy for me, and you got to stay humble, and yada yada yada. Paulo ain't did nothing though. It looked like I don't know. Dejounte was fucking losing his mind.
Dejounte got to Atlanta, ate some lemon peppers, started started feeling himself.
He going crazy.
It's like Cam
Next,
Reddish gonna calm all of that down. Cam Reddish and RJ.
top three backcourt next season. Him and Trey, man.
Nah, top three backcourt next season is not wild. That's not wild.
I should say number one. But I respect Steph and Clay.
So you have Stephen Clay, you have um damn. Who would you have as a backcourt? You got Steph Clay. That might be
Trey and DeJounte,
Trey Dejounte.
CP and D Book.
CP Debo.
I
Okay,
ain't ranking them. I ain't ranking them. I'm just tossing them out there.
CP and D Book is definitely better than Trey and Dejounte.
Yeah. Marcus and Jalen. Um,
All right, Marcus and Jalen. Think that might be it.
you said what was the question, Josh? You said top five or what?
Top three. I said the Dejounte and Trey gonna be top three backcourt, and I would say
Backcourt.
one, but I'm gonna show respect
And
to
I was just
stay
trying to,
Steph and
and
Clay.
It's
I was just
crazy.
trying to figure out the backcourt because, like, the backcourt dynamic in the NBA.
Oh,
Who's hold on? So with hold on, cause this might be a hold on. I gotta. This might be a hot take. Is Spencer Dinwiddie?
uh,
Is Spencer Dinwiddie starting next season as the one or the two?
More than likely, yeah.
Remember,
I'm
they got
taking
Tim
Luca.
Hardaway.
I'm taking Luca and Dinwiddie.
Still got Tim
I'm taking
Hardaway.
Luca and Dinwiddie.
He had already got benched though for
Tim
Brunson.
Hardaway? Okay.
Yeah. He got hurt, but before he got hurt, he had got benched, and that's why Jalen was starting.
Yeah.
I'm taking Luca and Dinwiddie over Trey and Dejounte. That
No, I might too. I mean,
I can't do that.
based on what? Like, okay, I understand Luca, but Spencer Dinwiddie, come on now.
now
Yeah,
Spencer Dinwiddie's
who's
nice.
gonna be the better team?
Dallas.
the
That's
Mavericks.
why. Like,
Nah,
The
but
Hawks might. Nah, I don't know. The Hawks might be
listen,
better.
bro. I mean, are they? I don't know, but I
I
mean,
think Dallas is going to be
record
the
has to
better
matter,
team
right?
because
honestly, no, I can't even.
I don't know.
Like again, I don't. This year was weird because of COVID and injuries and stuff. But this is pretty much the same team that was just in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like I don't know if Nate
yeah,
McMillan like
but
losing
John
control of
Collins be
it
falling
or
off a cliff
Nah,
out of nowhere, bro.
they lost. They lost. Red Velvet, man.
like
John Collins, John
You
Collins
know who
be
that is,
falling off a
right?
cliff out of
Kevin
nowhere,
Hurd.
bro.
you
Alex
said,
is crazy for that one.
That's what they call him in Atlanta, man.
man,
Listen, Kevin Hurd is nice.
I think Trey.
I don't
I
think the
think the
Hawks
Dejounte.
outrageous though.
I think Dejounte Murray is going to relieve a lot of pressure off of Trey. I think they fill some of their holes with that trade.
They ain't feeling no
Tell you
hole.
one thing, I'm gonna be going to some games. I don't know if they're gonna win that many games, but like they're gonna be fun to watch.
They ain't feeling no holes with
Why you
DeJounte
getting the
Murray.
ball out of Trey's hands? You get another player, another ball handler, which makes you get another guy who can create his own shot, can facilitate the offense, so Trey can move
They
around.
still not feeling no holes.
Oh
Man,
my god, you got it, bro.
he's fucking immature, man.
Nah, but
This nigga thinking of Twinkies and shit.
oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah, but
you really think the Hawks like this team can get like how many wins? Like
40.
I think people
Like
like
they 40.
it sounds cool, but like I don't know if it's gonna translate to really like successful basketball. But
No, they was just this the same team in 21 that was what the fifth seed. They won
yeah,
40
they were the seed, but they were also the same team that they were last year as what the
They
10th
was
seed.
They
but last
43
year
last year.
they was injured and COVID ridden also last year,
All right,
and they had the best offense in the league through all of that
they had a lot of injuries. I'll give it, but
and COVID, and they still won 43 games last year. So
well,
what
who
I
were look,
so
yeah,
take away how injury rap they added to Dejounte, take away how if they aren't as injury riddled, 50 games ain't crazy.
They won 43.
Yeah, like them being better than the Mavericks regular season. I mean, shit, even in the playoffs with no Brunson, depending on I don't know. And I like Luca, but history is also kind of proved like if they get the wrong draw first round, they won't make it out. it's a better coach team now, but
Let me see.
I think it's crazy.
Mm,
Not too much.
yeah, we'll
Nah, I think
see.
Dallas is. I think Dallas is gonna be better.
Better as far as like,
Not record wise.
or
No, record wise, I think they're gonna be better.
So how
Um,
many wins Dallas gonna have? They had 52 last season.
they had 50, Tom out. Dallas had 52 wins last season.
yeah,
Yeah,
What the
weren't they like a
fuck?
top five team last season?
they was fourth. They
Yeah,
lost. Didn't they lose the third seed the last game of the season?
pretty
I
much.
think so.
The
Yeah,
I
Hawks
give
did
them.
lose. So the Hawks lost. They lost Gallinari. They don't have her anymore. That's it, right? They've added Dejounte Murray. I guess like um, a Kungwu and DeAndre Hunter will have bigger roles. DeAndre Hunter could break out.
Capella's still there.
Yeah.
Trade John Collins.
And I just looked like they actually won a lot of their games down the stretch last year once they got healthy. I thought they lost a
Hmm.
lot of them, but they actually won a lot of them. So yeah, let's
So
see.
I'll say Dallas keeps the same record, and well, I say Atlanta goes up to 45 wins. Yeah, that's not wild. That's not wild. Even at 52 wins, they added Christian Wood. I'm not gonna lie, Luka been playing with some weird ass big names.
I
Who
think
they who they
the,
center right now?
it's gonna be the Christian Wood
No,
or
I'm not talking
JaVale
about
McGee, one of those two.
Oh, they added JaVale McGee to that roster too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he signed like a 2 year deal.
Oh, so now you have Christian Wood can play the four, JaVale play the five, Luca at the one, um, Dinwiddie at the two, Donnie Finney Smith at the three. But I'm gonna lie, that's nice. I give them, they might have 55 wins.
I think they trying to build their roster similar to Houston with James Harden.
I don't know why they're
So I
doing
think
that.
yeah,
I could
yeah, we'll
like they're
see.
just gonna surround Luca with shooters
JaVale can't shoot though.
because defensively, this roster could be shit.
Nah, defensively, it's not that bad.
They was top five last year with essentially the same roster.
Yeah. Then you add JaVale. You add Christian Woods. I
If
don't
they
think it's that
if they
bad.
stay invested, because that was just Jason Kidd drilling into their head.
Yeah, Jason Kidd got a good drilling system.
This
He could
dude,
get it. I think he could get it through to them guys to play D. So yeah, I give him 55 wins. Luka and that D they got, gonna give him 55 wins.
Oh, you give them 3 more wins?
Yeah, give him 3 more wins. Probably third. The team I think is gonna take a step back. I think the Grizzlies are gonna take a step back.
I think the Grizzlies peaked. I don't. This
Nah,
is the
you've been
best version
saying
you're gonna
that.
see. They not going
I
no
don't
further
think
than
they. I
this.
don't think
So
they peak, but I do think they're gonna take a step back.
what do you
I
mean
don't
by
think
take a
Desmond
step
Bain is.
back?
I don't think Desmond Bain is gonna have that same season again, bro. So that's just a me thing.
yeah, they one of them teams I could see it happening to. They not gonna have Triple J for a few months. Ja coming off his injury, and I think some of what they was doing was like they was kind of like Hawks in the Knicks in 21. Like I think they just was catching people off guard a lot, especially when Ja wasn't there. So now teams gonna be getting up for him a little more.
Yeah,
Well, victims
a
of
lot of people
the
gonna be like, well, like you feel me? They gonna be like, well, we can't sleep on the role players now. I personally don't believe Desmond Bain gonna have that same season again. So that's me though.
I mean, I think he I think he might have a similar year, but I don't like that team went. They were on like a 22-3 run without Ja or some crazy shit. Like I don't. They just were doing some like they were so exceptional last year. I just like struggle to see them doing that again. Like the West is going to be harder. You could argue their team like might have gotten worse. Not much. They really didn't lose much. They just lost a depth piece to Anthony Melton, and they didn't re-sign Kyle Anderson. Um, and then but they added 2 first-round picks. So, but yeah, I just think the West is tough now. Like we talked about this on Clubhouse, but you got Golden State. I'd probably have these teams over Memphis in the West. Golden State, Dallas, Denver, uh,
Phoenix,
Phoenix still, and the Clippers above Memphis.
LA.
So
Yeah, as far as regular season go, Dallas is the one I'm like, the rest of them, I think them in Dallas is relatively close. The rest of them, I could see clearing them in the regular season.
mhm.
So interesting. What's anything? Taylor Jenkins? It's gonna be an interesting year for him.
Yeah, I still
Yeah,
like, bro. This is what I'm saying. I always wish the Knicks would like pull away a guy like that to New York. Like for real, that's what I would try to do.
bro, we
Pull
gotta
away a
get,
guy.
bro. We gotta give it up and finally hire Mark Jackson, man. We gotta hire Mark Jackson.
Bro, I wish we like hired like when Billy Donovan went to like the Bulls from OKC. Like, why can't the Knicks do that? A guy that's doing well with an NBA team and he goes to a bigger market. We're always
I'm
giving
not
these
gonna
bums a
lie.
chance. We're too busy
Listen,
signing
That's
fucking.
what y'all got to do,
um,
man.
I guess they did that
one
with
coach
Fizdale, right? I mean,
from the 2010s to the 2020s, our true only coach can be Mike Woodson. It can only be Mike Woodson.
yeah, no, I know people talk about that, man. He was literally the offensive assistant the year we were the 4 seed. He leaves, he accepts the Indiana job, and the team goes to shit. I don't think that's a coincidence. The offense was not like that. They were not able to get set. They were not able to get good shots up, and you wonder like how big of you don't know what's going on really in the building. But he left, and they dropped off on offense. So
Mike Woodson, come save New
So,
York,
so
man.
this nigga Katie trying to get the GM fired too.
He ain't say Steve Nash. He said Steve Nash and Sean Marks.
I thought it was just Steve Nash. I ain't know it was the GM too. Nah,
Oh no, he
that's
wants
Max.
timeout.
Nah, that's Max.
No, hold on. KD wants both of them fired. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
he wants
He didn't
both
say
of them.
Steve
I thought it
Nash. He
was just
said both of them.
Nash. I thought it was just Nash.
The
Oh
meeting
no,
he had wasn't with the GM. It was with the owner. He
Oh
said,
nah, that's
like,
oh
crazy.
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no, no, no,
you're
no, no, no. Trade KD, bro. Trade KD.
Josh.
Nah,
Trade
nah.
KD,
I
bro.
don't care
Trade
what none of
KD,
y'all
bro.
say. That boy is tier 5. Forget boy, he on
Nah,
5.
Nah, you gotta
Trying to
trade
fire
KD, bro.
niggas is crazy.
You wanna fire a GM and a coach? A
man, that's
coach, I get
crazy.
it. A
A
GM
GM
and a
is
coach is
crazy.
crazy. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That and the GM got you Kyrie, Ben Simmons. He got you Kyrie, James Harden, and you wanna you wanna fire him, bro?
No, and they paid you 38 mil while you were sitting your ass in the
Yo,
Oh
hospital,
bro,
my
mom.
and
It's like,
gave
god,
you an
bro.
extension.
I
You
thought
wanna
James
fire
Harden was
him?
bad, but this nigga
Nah,
KD gotta
Kevin
get
Durant
James
is out of
Harden,
line,
bro.
bro. He's out of line, bro.
Yeah,
This
he
it's
man
not
is
top 10 no
crazy.
more.
unhinged, bro.
He not
This
top
man
10
is
no more. I'm sorry.
unhinged, bro.
This man told the owner, "You got to pick me as the GM and coach. You
Yeah, he
choose."
definitely getting traded.
That's
Yeah, he definitely getting traded now.
that's
You
like
know, I
it's like it's cool if your girl don't get along with your mother. She don't get along with neither of your parents. It's an issue. She don't like your mama, your dad, your grandmama.
yo, bro, cause I'm fine with him saying, yo, Steve Nash,
out of here. He's gone. I get it. You can find another head coach. You want the GM and the head coach going, bro?
But I don't even know. Like, I believe in general that he don't like that. I just think he's saying that specifically to just make sure they get him up out of there. Because now it's like it's like he not one of the. If he was legit one of them tier one dudes, it would get considered. Like if Giannis walked into whoever the Bucks owner was and was like, I don't like Bud and I don't like whoever they GM, that owner would be like, fuck it, they gone. If Jokic did that in Denver, if Steph did, well, Steph, that'll never happen. But like if Luka did, if there was one of them, they'd be like, all right, they got to get the fuck out. For KD right now, it's like, nah, don't worry, we gonna move you. Like I think that's his way of more weight on top of the push to get him traded.
Hey,
Nah, it has
yo, Bob,
it
yeah, that
has to
nigga balling.
because it has to because I'm not gonna lie. If I was the owner, I would have called the GM like, yo, call any team, whatever they throw at the board, bro. Just make sure the money add up, and I'm out of here. We out of here. He's out of here. And I'm not
Nah,
calling no good team. I'm
I
not
thought it
calling
was
no
really
good team. I'm calling like Indiana.
Orlando.
I'm calling like the Kings. I'm calling like Charlotte. Like, yo,
Bro, you
what y'all
trifling
got
for
for
that.
KD?
I'm trading that nigga for a used flat tire. Fuck it.
Well, I'm telling you, I can't be a GM. I'm petty. I paid you mad money and you wanna trade? Oh, all right. Where you
Nah,
wanna go?
I thought it was just Steve Nash. I'm all like, hey, Steve Nash, I understand, but you trying to fire the GM too? Yeah, that's crazy.
Now the only
Tier
reason to
five,
me is that they
tier five
crazy is
player,
the
man.
only reason that's crazy to me is because you can't even lie and say, oh, the GM is not getting me what I want. You've had Kyrie, James Harden. Now you have Kyrie, Ben Simmons. Like, what do you need them to try to get you Curry too? What do you need, bro?
Yeah, that's part of
Bro,
his problem, man. Him, and the fact that he played with Harden and he's still cool with Harden, they got some of the same shit in them. They just want it to be too easy. They don't want to
then
have no struggle to get like no. They don't like struggle. They don't like discomfort. They don't like nah. They just I want this shit like laid out on a silver platter for me. I should just have to show up.
bro, take a pay cut and then go back. Don't try to like. I don't know. That was terrible. That's terrible right there.
So was Kyrie really the
KD,
problem?
KD gonna be the greatest player ever. Who none of the fan bases of the teams he played with really fuck with him.
Literally,
Nah, OKC might still fuck with him.
Nah, fuck that nigga for
Okay,
life.
fuck
Fuck that
fine.
him.
nigga.
You blew the 3-1 and then just bounced on us. Fuck you. The Warriors fans, they already saying fuck them. We ain't need them. Yada yada yada. Whether it's true or
Bro,
not, they already saying that. The Nets fans, they about to be like, once he end up getting traded to lead them, they gonna be like, fuck him.
yeah,
Oh no,
bro. When he
The
showed
Net
up in
fans is
OKC,
going.
bro, the whole
The
stadium was
Nets
going
fans is
cupcake.
gonna be even worse.
You
That
said
nigga
what,
was wearing
Alex?
cupcake.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, when he showed up to OKC after leaving, they were all wearing cupcake shirts, mocking the hell out of him. Like,
Yeah,
that's
they
great.
shit. Yeah, they was shitting on him. They
Yeah.
shit on you. Golden State, you got two Finals MVPs for Golden State. They already like fuck them. We got Steph. Brooklyn, you ain't moved really legit moved the needle for them. They gonna be like
Yeah.
the few true Nets fans that it is, because most of the Nets fans now is just your fans who following you.
Yeah.
You gonna go to what? You gonna go to Phoenix, and what's gonna happen if y'all have another fucking collapse like them? They gonna be like, "Fuck you! Why we bring him in? He ain't help." You gonna
Bro, that's what's
keep
crazy. But
all
the Nets,
the
yeah,
only real fan base you gonna have is the Bron haters and the Giannis haters.
bro, the Nets owner might actually have to get rid of the GM and coach because if they got rid of KD, like
You know,
they might be getting rid of 30%, 40% of the ticket sales too. It's
Yeah, their ticket
like
sales already shit.
I don't know. It's just like, then again, if they're still decent, maybe it won't affect them financially. But like you said, like the Nets fan base is like KD sexuals. You know, it's like
I mean, are you really going? If you was a Nets fan, would you, after all of this, if he's still on the team, like, are you really going to be that gung ho to be buying tickets? Like my star player has publicly said, like he don't want to be here. He's just stuck there. Even if he is playing, even if he playing good, like it's still as a fan, I'll be like, I ain't. Like it don't even feel the same. He don't want to be there. Yeah, he dropped 30, but he don't really fuck with us.
Yo,
Mhm.
KD legacy, man, might be the greatest legacy of all time.
It's gonna be
Is
one of the
KD
biggest.
is
It's gonna be
KD the biggest what if
one
story?
of the biggest ones for sure.
KD might be the real biggest what if.
That nigga is a Slytherin for life. That nigga name never
Mm.
changing. Put that shit on his
I'm
tombstone.
here.
Oh my
I
god,
see
you
Shamar,
come late and loud. This
I'm
how I like it.
sorry.
that's black
This
people for
how I
you.
like it.
Mm-mm-mm.
This how
We need
this
more people
how
like Alex on the show, boy.
this
I tell ya.
this how I like it. Late and loud. Come in late and loud.
Anyways,
So how you feel
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
about the KD situation, Shamari? Because the Nets your team. You the only Kyrie fan.
oh, just in case my joint might go in and out because I'm driving. But there's an echo. I'm sorry.
That's you.
I like I'm sorry. I like the stance Katie is taking.
You firing the
I
coach and the
think
GM?
yeah, firing Steve Nash. I'm sorry, but it's got to
And
be
the
done.
GM, and the GM. It's both. It's a 2-for-1 special. It's a 2-for-1
You
special.
the GM can go too. All this for
Oh
KD.
yeah, you're crazy.
You need
You're
KD.
crazy. You need
do
KD's
They
what?
ass.
need KD. I'm
To
on
do
KD
what?
side to win or to be favorites. Because if KD won't, Brooklyn done.
They ain't favorites right now with them.
Yeah, they are. What are you talking about?
Who
We are
favor?
What the
favorites.
favorite?
Who
We
you
What
not
the
the
favor?
favorite?
favorites, but we one of the favorites.
Nah,
Yeah.
y'all not favorites just because we know that like yo the organization is too dysfunctional. We was just
That
talking
okay.
the
That's
talent is
true.
there to be legit, but when the best player don't want to be there, I don't think you about to win a championship or even come close to it.
Get
He
them niggas
said
a
he's staying if
participation
they just do
trophy.
what they gotta get rid of the coach.
Nah,
And,
the coach and the GM. Come on, Shamaria. I ain't never
They
seen
gonna
a
be a
player do
contender with a
both.
first time coach and a new GM.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm working with KD though in the end.
No
Now, what if
responsibility.
KD? So you
No
rocking with KD? What
accountability.
if KD said, "I need a new starting point guard"?
I'm rocking with KD. I'm rocking with KD still.
She not even a real Kyrie fan. This a fake
Yes,
Kyrie
I
fan.
am. I am a real Kyrie fan, but at the same time, if I see that KD and Kyrie not working, split that shit up. I see the
Nah, you supposed
potential
to.
that these two have working together right now. I still
It's
see it.
it's always gonna only be potential.
Oh my gosh.
That's
They
KD's
done-
life. Potential.
Even if I take away 2020, they done been played together for 2 seasons, and the potential hasn't been realized.
Shamaria, just be a Kyrie fan and just say
I
fuck
just
KD.
I
The
The
answer
I
is
am
last,
just
KD.
I'm a
last, last 2 seasons, they've been as successful as the Utah Jazz.
but that's not because of because that's the only reason they ain't been successful is because of outside factors besides what they did in the playoffs this year. But them other years it was issues that
Well,
they couldn't
if it's
control.
outside factors, then that means it don't, like you said if it's outside of what they did in the playoffs, that count.
No, I'm just outside of last year. And then that but the season okay, besides the playoffs that just passed, I think everything else has been outside issues. In regards to last year,
In 21, what was the outside issue?
Everything. Shamaria
are
all
you
out of whack. You see? You see what you did, Shamaria?
what do you say? I know that got together that it was COVID, okay, and Katie was
You and red pill, blue pill.
Give me the orange pill, cousins.
Jesus Christ.
Whichever one leads me to death the quickest, give me that pill. Cause I ain't winning shit with KD. I might as well just have fun at this point. Just put a fun roster together.
We talked about bananas KD this whole show. He is the top 10 player in the NBA. He's number 10 on my list.
Number 10, he might be barely top 20,
I got
Lamar.
Jimmy.
You
I
say you
got
got him
Jimmy
17,
Butler.
Josh?
He might be lower than that. He fighting
Oh
for
my
20 right
god!
now.
All right,
He
all
fighting
right.
for his
See, I was
life.
trolling. Yo, yo, come on. Josh be wanting to have people so low.
Listen, give me Jimmy Butler over
Josh,
KD. At least I know that team
Josh,
gonna
the
scrap
only
and
nigga
fight.
bro. Josh is the only person I know that would draft Gary Payton over Curry to start their
Damn right.
franchise.
And
Come
give
on,
me
Josh.
BI over KD.
Bi,
I'll be more entertained. I
you
ain't
gotta
winning shit
take
with
that.
neither
You gotta
one.
take that trash hate out your heart, my boy.
What am I winning with KD as my best option? What the hell am I winning?
The same thing you winning with Bi. What are you talking
Nothing,
On
about?
the
right?
West,
So I'm gonna have
no,
fun.
you'll win the Western Conference.
Oh, that's nice. That they ain't a Larry O'Brien trophy.
You winning?
So since I can't
Nah,
get
but
a
it's a
Larry
Western
O'Brien
Conference
trophy, I want to
MVP.
have fun. I want to be entertained on the basketball court of the team I put together.
How Kevin Durant don't entertain you? He's 7 foot,
The
dribble
nigga's a
like a guard,
Slytherin. I don't
can shoot from
Slytherins don't
Oh,
40.
entertain.
Like how? How
He's a
Kevin Durant don't
Slytherin.
entertain you?
all right,
He's
I'm gonna holler at
7'2".
y'all.
He dribbles like
All
a
right,
guard and
cousins.
shoots from 40, bro.
Yo, KD is that guy that shows up to your job and tries to fire everybody for his poor work performance.
Man,
That nigga can't do his job right, so he blame everybody else.
Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant is a top 6 player. Well, in the NBA, period, man.
Man, what's the nasty takes,
But
man? Because I got one.
you
It's gonna
want
be
a
epic.
nasty
We going
take?
viral.
You don't have a nasty take. I stay with a nasty take. You know, um, if Stephon Marbury played in today's game, he'd be better than Kyrie. Yeah,
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous at all.
if Stephon Marbury, if he played in today's game, he'd be better than Kyrie. Brandon, Brandon Davis. Uh, nah, he wouldn't be better than Kyrie. He'd be better than Darius Garland though. He'd be, yeah. He'd be better than Drew Holiday too. Yeah, that's my last take. Right now, Brandon Davis would be better than Drew Holiday in the NBA, man.
Alex, what's your nasty take, man?
Well, I can't think of. I mean, my one nasty take, you guys have heard it, is Emmanuel quickly is better than RJ Barrett.
Oh my.
I mean, that's one.
Oh my god.
Yo, I ain't gonna
As a,
lie.
as, as a Knicks fan, I do not condone that message.
I don't do it, man.
Elgin Baylor, better than KD all the time.
Elgin Baylor? All right,
Yeah,
bro.
one.
All right,
Elgin
bro.
Baylor,
Hey,
man.
look at the numbers.
I,
Elgin Baylor
I,
put up like
At
3
least
million.
Dr. J has an argument, bro. Elgin Baylor?
listen, he's playing basketball on the weekends. Give me a favorite player 30.
Oh my god.
2 days out of a 7 day week. He was a weekend only player.
Because Elgin, I'm not gonna get into it with you, bro.
Make sure y'all subscribe to that button, man. KD's forever the Slytherin. The nigga ain't shit. He ain't never gonna be shit. We out of here.
Listen, man.